Hi, today we are looking at X Factor issue 2, written by Mark Russell, drawn by Bob Quinn, and colored by Jesus Aburtov. Full spoilers ahead, so you're forewarned. This is frustrating. I mean, what is this nonsense? Okay. Before you go off the deep end on this one, there might be some good in this issue. Let's do a good cop, bad cop review for this one. Sure. Let's go. Alex sleeping with Polaris. Terrible. I mean, they are friends, and did we simply forget everything about Krakoa and how he championed for Maddie's resurrection? I mean, sure, Maddie hexed him so that he would remain besides her and keep him safe from harm. So, from Alex's point of view, since he had always been a mess, he would naturally bounce back towards his other love, Polaris. So that is a good score for nailing Alex like a mess through and through. Also, I think a point up for the good side, Polaris refusing to call herself anything but her mutant name. But why is Polaris back with Alex? I mean, she would have recognized that this is a rebound for Alex, and she's really over him. I mean, they are friends who were once ex, period. So, another one down. But Polaris pointing out that the military is using Alex and will eventually use him against other mutants, that is a pretty good observation and on point for Polaris. And also, Power Dog Diet. Okay, that's quite funny. But then, Alex's reaction to Pyro, whom had been an integral part of Marauders, like rescuing mutants from unfriendly nations, and all the other good things that he had done for Krakoa. And Alex's only reaction was, he was in the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants? I mean, did he forget that he himself was part of Hellions with other evil mutants? And then we get to Frenzy taking this job after she had been an ambassador for Earth, and then not seems to care when Granny Smith like drowned herself. I mean, Granny Smith like trying different methods of killing herself is mildly funny. It is not terribly original, but it is not that bad. And I have to say, at this point, she and other characters are pretty one note. Agree. And then Cecilia is a doctor, not just a medic. So why is she even here? I mean, she could have gotten a job in a hospital or something. And Alex professing how much he loved Polaris. No. And then Polaris kissing him back. Also no. So Rogers and the general appealing to Alex need to be a hero and to be looked up to. I would say that's pretty on points for him, right? And I'm also a sucker for like sappy backstory. So Bruin's backstory gets 1 point. But I admit, not terribly original. And I wonder if I like it so much because that segment is so well drawn. And then, you have silly puns from Polaris that felt out of place. Pyro repeating the same line over and over again. Fire is good, fire is good. Ugh. And then Polaris staying with the people who wanted to kill her. Ugh. Are we done? So at the very least, the art is great in this issue. But what a waste of talent here. I mean, Quinn should be drawing something else, something where the writing matches the excellence of the art. I liked the relatively simple layout throughout this issue. I love the characters' work, from the costume to their normal clothing. I love the expressions of the characters, especially with the flashback with Bruin. You can feel his sadness and the longing to be loved. I also like random details like a full moon in the background with Bruin. And also, I think the colors looks really nice and saturated, complementing the relatively clean lines of the art. Again, I think this is wasted on this title. So, given that Alex is probably the only one that seems to be on point in terms of characterization, what if he's the only real one here, and that he's kept inside the top secret bunker and all these pseudo reality that he's living in, and nothing else is real? I mean, remember the scene with like McCloud last issue? Yeah, but Agent Lusvix in X-Men 3 mentioned that the government have their own team now. And also parts of this issue is from Polaris' point of view, from her inner monologue, so that the theory seems unlikely to be true. Well, maybe Alex and Polaris? Okay, that is my head canon, so that I can keep reading and reviewing this without, So this is a 1.5 out of 5. There's really no good reason for giving this any higher. Alex being a mess and Quinn's art is actually keeping this from getting a 0 out of 5. I have to concur. It did not get any better on rereads. So, pick this up only if you want to see how terrible it is. Otherwise, I would say skip it. So do you agree? I mean, do you like this issue? Sound off below and let us know. And also like, subscribe, and share this with your friends if you enjoy this video. Tyler out.